Please join me on hymn number 1008 in your teal hymnal. When your heart is in a holy place, when your heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When your heart is in a holy place, when we trust the wisdom in each of us, every color, every creed and kind, when we see your faces in each other's minds, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we tell our story from deep inside, and we listen with a loving mind, and we hear our voices in each other's minds, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we share the silence of sacred space, and the God of our hearts stirs within, and we feel the power of each other's faith, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place.
Good morning. I have multiple papers up here. My name is DJ Johnson, and I serve on the Board of Trustees of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Spartanburg. And I knew sooner or later this year I would grab the wrong glasses. And it was this morning. It's not too bad. These are the ones I play my music with, so it's kind of big. Anyway, welcome to the UUCS. Joyous Spring, Blessed Passover, Happy Easter to one and all. Whoever you are and however you celebrate, I'm having a hard time. We are glad you're here in this strange and wonderful place. And now those are Scott's words, those are not mine. He has come a long way since I first started doing announcements. I used to get these announcements like, they were very professional. Way to go, Scott. You're doing fine over there. At UUCS, we strive to be a beloved community of warmth, love, and support across all our differences. This is a welcoming congregation where everyone is welcome, just as we each are. If you are visiting with us this morning, we would love to meet you, have some conversations, answer questions. There should be a visitor's card in the pocket in the chair in front of you, and there should be a pencil there, or I'm sure someone can hand you one if you need it. Please feel welcome to fill that out. Drop it in the offering plate as it comes by. That way we can better connect with you. Now, speaking of connect, you should have gotten a bulletin when you came in. If you were not here last week and you used to come to this church and thinking, well, what happened to my connect? The committee's trying to do things a little differently and save some paper. So you have this wonderful calendar here. I think Scott called it an executive summary. I thought, woo, that's impressive. I just thought it was a calendar. So if you need more details, then they have separate connect outside on the table. You can just pick those up if you did not get one last week or you're here the first time this week. And it will explain a lot more and tell you what's going on. And I think I just jumped 3 paragraphs here. For those who have been coming regularly you've heard this sentence many times, there is a lot happening. There is still a lot happening. So like I said, in an effort to streamline communication, that's why we went to the calendar and the separate connect. It just helps keep up with things and save some paper. The Mission Objective 3 Interconnectedness team and Ann Garner are experimenting with that. And so if you have positives or negatives, see those people and give them your ideas as to how you think these things are going about. Other things are happening. The Leadership Development Committee asked me to kind of make a little announcement. It was not part of Scott's announcements. They would love to talk with anyone who's interested in becoming more involved in the church. So if you've been thinking about, well, what's that committee do? How do I get on that committee? I got ideas. I want to be a part of this great place. See those people. And a couple of those people to see would be Janice Tuck, who is here somewhere. Where's Janice? Oh, there's Janice. I can't see you much, Janice, but they tell me you're out there. And Tracy Singleton, is she here? Oh, there's Tracy right there. She's in front. So those are the people who can answer questions about what's happening and get you more involved. Now, back to this. Number 2, we want to thank everyone who contributed to the annual fund drive. Now, there was a really ambitious goal of $260,000. And there were people who said, oh, you'll never make it. You can't get there. Why are you even trying? And we would love to tell those people you're wrong, but we can't. We fell a little bit short. Not bad, but a little bit short. I'm afraid we only raised $250,000. Yeah, a little bit short. And instead of 120 households, we got 126 households. So you should be very proud of yourselves. Pat yourselves in the back, high fives, low fives, hug each, whatever. It was a great achievement and a big success. And we want to thank you for your generosity, your present talent, time, all those resources that go into making this place happen. Now, to the really important stuff. Chocolate bunnies, eggs, food, music, the important stuff. Today is our intergenerational Easter celebration. We celebrate spring this morning with lots of good music. Way to go, people. And everyone is invited downstairs for a potluck. Even if you maybe were running late and forgot left your dish on the counter, or whatever, you're still welcome to come down and enjoy the conversation and food. There's plenty of it down there. We're putting our teenagers to work. They're hiding Easter eggs, and they're going to help the children go out and find them. So if you're out walking around in the grass, watch out. You might step on something. It'll probably go crunch. I don't think there are a lot of plastic ones. But it's going to be a fun time. So we invite all of you to share with that. And finally, a few words from Scott. Love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night. And love dares you to change our way of caring about ourselves. This is ourselves under pressure. Thank you all for making this a place of love.
Good morning. Welcome to UUCS. My name is Faith Taylor. My pronouns are they, them, or he, him. That's new. And I'm very excited to be serving as worship associate today on one of my favorite holidays. For the chalice lighting, we will go through the meta meditation, which is also one of my favorite things to do. Whoever made that decision, thank you. Feel free to say it with me or quietly affirm it in your heart. We begin by expressing love for ourselves. May I be free of suffering. May I be at peace. May I know the joy of my own true nature. May I be healed. May I be a source of healing for all others. May I know love. We then express love for those for whom we care. May you be free of suffering. May you be at peace. May you know the joy of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing for all others. May you know love. We express love for those we find difficult in small ways and in large. May you be free of suffering. May you be at peace. May you know the joy of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing for all others. May you know love. And finally, we express love for all beings. May you be free of suffering. May we be at peace. May we know the joy of our own true nature. May we be healed. May we be a source of healing for all others. May we know love.
Please join me in hymn number 1031, also in your teal hymnal.
Our congregation has a tradition of the rippling bowl. When we come together, we bring all of ourselves, including our joys and celebrations, our sorrows and concerns. Come forward to place a stone or a shell in the rippling bowl as a way to symbolize sharing those joys and sorrows. You're invited to come to the rippling bowl, and with the ripples, have your sorrows lessened and your joys multiplied. Let us come. A specific creed that we all have to believe in order to belong. However, we do try to lead our lives with intention and hope to create a loving community. For this purpose, our congregation has created a covenant to express our intentions to our church family and for our greater community and our world. The words of our covenant are in the order of service or on the live stream if you're joining virtually. Please join me as we say our covenant, which I thankfully have memorized. With courage we say, we are a people of faith and hope. Together we covenant to strive to become our better selves, to honor both the critical mind and the generous heart, to prove that diversity need not mean divisiveness, and to respond to systems of violence and oppression with the power of a love beyond belief. And now is our time of greeting one another, which for some of us is very exciting, and for others it can be scary. Your level of engagement in this activity is totally up to you. If you're not feeling it today, that's okay. You can hide in a corner if you would like. No one will bother you, I promise. I know that from experience. As you're greeting others, please be mindful of the comfort level of those you greet, as we want to respect our neighbor's personal space. When Erin begins playing, that means that you have to go back to where you were, unfortunately. Or fortunately, Depends on how you look at it. So let us now greet one another. Jubilant.
Scott told me it wasn't personal that he left me out a second week in a row, but I don't know. Are there any children that would like to join me? Whoa! Robo? Oh, okay. Did you draw that for me? I love it. Thank you so much. You know what it looks like? It looks like a sunflower. Pretty cool. Hello, everyone. I've got something here. What are these?
Sunflower seeds.
They are sunflower seeds. I'm going to read to you how big these sunflower seeds will grow. It says, bright yellow flowers grow to 14 inches or bigger on stronger stalks than normal. The size will amaze everyone. The jumbo size, it's a jumbo size treat, and they are heat and drought tolerant. Pretty cool. So when it says 14 inches, the center of it is going to be about this big. That's a big sunflower, right? That's a big sunflower. Let's see how big these seeds are. You did see me yesterday. I'm having some trouble. All right. So this is how big the seed is. It is hard to imagine that a flower as big, can I have it back in my hand? Thank you. That a flower as big as my face and that is super tall comes out of something so tiny, right? Yeah. Now, if I plant this today, when will I get my sunflower? Will I get it tomorrow? I want it tomorrow. Will I get it the next day?
No, you gotta wait a year.
It is hard to wait sometimes, right? For something so tiny, it takes a long time to grow a huge sunflower, right? I think this is one of nature's way of reminding us that things take time, and that for things to take time, sometimes we have to be patient and just breathe and wait, right? Yeah. So I won't have my sunflower tomorrow if I plant this today, but if I plant it today, and I wait, and I'm patient,
Then you'll get it.
then eventually I'll have a sunflower, right? I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to do anything.
But you do need to water it.
Oh, I need to water it.
Because then if you don't water it, then it'll dry out and it'll die.
Okay, so I need to water it. It needs dirt
It needs sunlight
and sunlight
and air.
and air. So I still need to take care of it,
Yes. Or else it will die.
or else it will die. So I can't just plant it and then leave it and go away and expect a flower.
No.
No, I have to care for it. I have to nurture it.
Yes.
Oh. I think that this is kind of nature's way of telling us that even in our waiting, even in our patience and our breathing, we still have to take care of things, right?
Yeah.
We have to take care of each other.
Yeah.
We have to take care of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
It's a reminder for us that we take care of our community, and when we do that, very cool things will grow. Do you like my sunflower seeds?
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody like to eat sunflower seeds?
I do.
Yeah.
I eat sunflower seeds all the time.
I don't think we can eat these sunflower seeds. Can I have them back?
Two.
Thank you. I think that I'm going to plant these sunflower seeds somewhere in a pot here at church, and we can watch them grow. And maybe you guys can help me nurture them and care for them like we nurture and care for each other.
Soil, give it air, give it sunlight.
A good sunny spot, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So the next time you see some sunflower seeds or a giant beautiful sunflower, remember that we have to care for each other And we also have to be patient and calm and take a deep breath and enjoy the sunflower, right? All right, happy spring and Easter, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You happy Easter. Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to you as Lily and Pat.
I know what I'm going to be for Halloween. A sunflower. Maybe I'll even grow a little. Our church is blessed with members and friends who are generous with their time, talent, and treasure, all of which are necessary for running the church and to support our outreach to our surrounding community and world. We recognize that many of you give your gifts electronically, so when we pass our physical offering plate in a few moments, please add your blessing, even if you aren't contributing financially at this moment. Every month we share the plate by choosing to support a cause that is beyond our regular budget. For April, we are supporting Global Refugee, formerly Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Service, to help immigrants in our state. We have partnered with Global Refugee before, furnishing a kitchen and bathroom, and at past Christmases, baby kits, everything for a new baby. Global Refuge provides a wide variety of services to immigrants, including access to legal assistance. Please contribute as you are able to help these vulnerable folks in a land strange to them, who are our neighbors, community members, and fellow human beings. Half of designated offerings and all designated offerings will go to support this wonderful work. Let us bring our gifts.
Kara Dowling invited me to join her this past Friday at the stables where she rides each week. Some of you will remember that last fall we did a whole month of meditations on what horses teach us at the instigation of Kara. And following up on that long conversation that she and I have enjoyed over many months, maybe even years, she invited me to come and watch her ride. And I found myself on Friday morning sitting on a beautiful hillside with descending pastures down into a low woodland along a lake and a creek, watching as 5 or 6 riders went through their courses. They were all women. It was like watching Valkyrie ride. These women in all of their gear, boots and helmets, who come for our souls in the Norse tradition. It was so beautiful. The land and the trees, the spring in full blossom, horses to the left grazing in other pastures, the beauty of those animals and of human being united with them. I felt so grateful to Kara, first just for inviting me. It's the very best part of the work that we do as pastors is just to be with you. And it is the thing that I'm absolutely the worst at stopping to do, because I get very involved in projects and in things and in thinking and organizing. And it is of great benefit to me when someone says, hey, just stop and sit down. But I felt grateful to Kara for a second reason as well. She could not have known this, but I was going to leave there, travel back to the city from right at the foot of the mountains where she rides, to attend a Good Friday service to commemorate the anniversary of my mother-in-law's death, now 11 years ago. A day of somberness and reflection, to think about mortality and loss. Kara gave me an entire morning, bathed in sunlight, sitting in wildflowers, to open my heart and my mind to grief, my grief and my wife's grief, our family's grief, to prepare and to remember that there is something larger, a beauty that embraces us, and a kindness shared by the simple request of a friend, come watch me ride, that can enter into our pain and give us peace. A gift of love, stronger than death. Share silence with me. Love is stronger than death. The story of Persephone, Kore, in the pagan tradition is offering us this hope that somehow love can evade the grasp of death and emerge into new life. The story of Passover is a story of facing down the certainty of death under the oppressive rule of a tyrant in order to lead people from enslavement to freedom, to find new life. A band of people who cannot agree on anything except that they want to live. And through all of their conflict and infighting, still they find it. The story of Easter, the Christian tradition, is that love is stronger than death in a way that is terrifying and confusing and makes no sense. And even in our own lives, we see this over and over. When a person dies, the good that they have done, the love that they have shared, has a strange way of rippling out even after their body has gone to ash. Over and over again in this congregation, when we celebrate the life of a person, we gather to tell stories of them and to remember them. And then in the weeks and months that follow, their memory is recalled. We see that just the good that they did when they were living echoes far beyond their physical existence. And I got to tell you, if that's the only afterlife there is, it's a pretty damn good one. Love, these stories tell us in all of their idioms, can pass through what seems to be the absolute of death to offer life. And when we face death in our own lives, we evoke these stories. When we face pain from our past and the death that it would bring to our hearts and our minds, when we face illness in our bodies and the uncertainty of the future, when we experience brokenness and violence in our relationships, when we are in a world that threatens us and that comes for us and that seeks to take from us the home that we have built, these stories call out to us. But as I've told you, belief is not the point. Belief is powerful. It's a vehicle. And in whatever tradition we find ourselves, whatever viewpoint we may claim, pagan or Jewish or Christian or humanist or whatever we might choose, the point is not to accept the belief of a story we've been told. The point is something much harder and more beautiful. Because all of these stories that I've just shared with you are not about subscribing to a belief. Every one of them, in reality, is asking a question. And this is where I love the you-use. Because what I'm about to do is to take the orthodoxy that's being preached all around us and turn it into beautiful heresy on its head. Which is in alignment with the Orthodox tradition. That's the paradox. The story of Persephone, the Exodus from Egypt, the Passion of Jesus, the mortality of our own human lives. Each of these 4 stories asks us a question with no intellectual answer, a question no theology can keep up with. The question is this: is love stronger than death? Is it? It's a question that we answer with our lives, not with our minds, not even with our hearts. A question of what choices we will make when we are faced with violence and oppression. Will we choose a love beyond belief? When we awake to the pain of our past, when we awake to sickness in our bodies, when we awake to brokenness in our relationship and violence between ourselves, when we awake to systems that would steal home from ourselves and our neighbors and take from us the values that we hold most dear. When we awake to the threat of death that all of us face again and again in this challenging life on earth, will we respond with love? Not a cheap love, not a sentimental love, not a theological love, but a love that claims the value of you and me and says to death, we are greater than this, and we will walk through you to new life. We are a people of faith and hope. And I've thought for 8 years, what the hell does that mean? We have so many different beliefs here, so many different views. Let me tell you, preaching an Easter sermon at the UU is a really hard thing to do. I take it very seriously. And Kara and all of you have given me not an answer, but a way. That when we respond to systems of violence and oppression in our bodies, in our relationships, in our world, with love that calls us and whatever would assail us to better life, then we are finding an answer. Not with our minds or our mouths, but with our lives. And when all this is over, and we and our homes are in ash, the good we have done will not die.
Please join me on hymn number 298 in your gray hymnal. Wake now, shout to the new. Join with each pilgrim who quests for the true. Honor the beauty and wisdom of time. Suffer thy limit and praise the sublime. Wake now, compassion, give heed to the cry. Voices of suffering fill the wide sky. Take as your neighbor both stranger and friend, praying and striving their hardship to end.
And finally, we express love for all beings. May we be free of suffering. May we be at peace. May we know the joy of our own true nature. May we be healed. May we be the source of a healing for all others. May we know love.
Last Sunday, we had a dialogue after the service. The fellowship hall was packed. It went for 2 hours. Why you do this, I don't know, but I'm so grateful. It was a real dialogue. There was real disagreement, different viewpoints, and yet a magic when we speak truth with love. That in each of the 4 questions we face as a congregation, we found a next step. Not a whole answer, but a way forward. Midweek, there was a crisis of music. Would the choir be ready to sing this Sunday? And people did not agree. And yet, by speaking truth with love, found a way, and look at what they've given us today. Can we give them a round of applause for all they've done? Late in the week, there was a crisis of food. Would we be organized, and would we have enough for the party that is about to ensue downstairs? An intellectual answer will not suffice. You need to answer with your life and go and see. Just after the service. There's so much uncertainty in all of our lives. You know it and you feel it. I don't need to name it. The life of this congregation teaches us not only on this blessed day, but every day, that when in our disagreement and confusion and self-doubt and uncertainty, we act with just, honest love, find a way.